Okay, so let's dive into the next step, beta test campaign funnel structure. This is where we're going to break down each of the individual pieces that compose the beta test and also explain how to do them. So the basics. The main components of a beta test funnel are, number one, the product for the beta test, the product that you are going to give a huge discount on in exchange for them participating in the beta test and then purchasing the product, right? So you got to have that product. Then you need the beta test opt-in page. This is where they opt in to enter into the first step of the beta test. Once they opt in, you need to have the beta test registration page. This is where you collect all of their details so that you can treat it like a real beta test and make them, jump through a few hoops. And then finally, after the registration page, you take them to the instructions page where they get the step-by-step instructions on how to actually use the coupon code, buy the product, and leave the review that you're asking for, or the feedback, however you're doing it. Also, you'll need a product-specific coupon code, ideally a coupon code specific just for this beta test, and you could actually, if you're running different sets of traffic to the different types of, or different beta tests, or even the same beta test, but multiple traffic sources, it's a good idea to have a different coupon code for each traffic source so you can see, the claim rate and see exactly, which traffic source is generating the best results. So the product listing page is the final thing you need. This is either your Amazon product listing page or the product listing page on your e-com store, your checkout, all of that stuff. The basic tools you're going to need to run this funnel is an autoresponder, a domain, URL, something along those lines, right? And a website or ClickFunnels or Lead Pages or one of the other website builders out there. Now, the funnel I'm about to show you, we are giving you a completely working version of this that you can then just swap out images and use yourself. The link to share this into your account is below these videos. So if you want to just use ours, that's great. But if you do want to build your own, and even if you don't, this section is really going to help you understand the mechanics of each of these pages as we go through it. So go ahead and dive through this section anyway, even if you're still going to use our funnel. So the actual funnel flow, here's a little visual representation of how it works. So the traffic, whether that's your Facebook traffic, your email list traffic, your organic traffic, whatever, it's all being sent to the beta test offer page. The offer page is a squeeze page, right? So they enter their email, they're opted in. At the same time as they're opted in, they're added to your list, and the first email, the confirmation email, is triggered, the beta test acceptance email. Okay? And at the same time as that's happening, they're also being redirected to the beta test registration page. The beta test registration page is basically the thank you page, and it contains the next set of steps they need to complete before they can actually take part in the beta test. Finally, from there, they can click through to the beta test instruction page, and then if they follow the instructions, they'll click straight through to the product listing or product checkout page and purchase the product. Okay, so this is a all-inclusive flow, and it should ideally happen all at once. They opt in, they register, they read the instructions, and they purchase all in the same cycle. But some people do the instruction or registration, then they get to the instructions page, and then for some reason they don't purchase, and that's where that day 2 email comes back saying, hey, don't forget, you need to come back in. All right, so that's the basic funnel flow. Now let's dive into the individual pages and show you how to construct them and why they work the way that they do. So first up is the beta test offer page. Okay, so it's a simple squeeze page. Okay, you've seen the other ones in the giveaways. It's no more complicated than that. You want to create a beta test specific headline. Call out the fact that you're doing a beta test, all right? So they know right when they get to the page what this is all about. Then use simple text to explain how the beta test works. Don't get complicated. Don't try to make it tricky. Just spell it out in plain English. You want to use pictures of the product as the content, okay? I also like to include the retail price so they can see how big of a discount they're getting and that it is a retail product. Then include an email-only opt-in form, and then on submit, when they click the button to enter their email address, redirect them straight to the beta test registration page. That is actually the thank you page, okay? So they enter their email address, they click the button, and you take them to the beta test registration page, okay? So here's what this looks like, okay? This is the beta test offer page. So at the top, it says beta test opportunity. Try the new double-length ape tape, kinesiology tape, and get 80% off. Okay, the sizing right here, it's a responsive page, so that's why it's not 2 lines and pretty looking, but it will format correctly for you guys. So you can see we've got the picture of the ape tape, which we're giving away. It says the retail price is $24.95, and then if they read over, they say, hey, ape tape retails for $24.95. We're going to knock 20% off the price, and give it to you for $4.95 a roll. Okay, here's why. The new ape tape is double linked and we want you to try it out. Enter your email address below to beta test the ape tape. They enter their email, okay, and then they click this button, and then they're added to your email list first of all, so now you can market to them even if they don't buy the product. But on top of that, they're sent to the registration page. Okay, so the registration page is the second step of this funnel. This page is designed to weed out the tire kickers and the freebie seekers by looking official. Okay, so what you're doing is you're requiring the prospect to register with their personal information to qualify for the beta test opportunity. All right, this is exactly what a real beta test would do. If you're going to beta test a product, they need to know who you are, where you live, your phone number, so they can contact you, right? People kind of expect that on a legitimate beta test. If you're not doing a legitimate one, and you're just going to try and collect their email address, it doesn't have the same vibe. Whereas if you have a form where they have to enter their email address, enter their name, enter their mailing address, enter their phone number, answer some questions about the product, now you've given it more legitimacy. Plus, this is an opportunity for you to collect more information about your target market with a few well-chosen questions. Plus, you're getting all of these people who fill out the form, you're getting their mailing address and their phone numbers. So not only can you market to them via email, you could call them if you wanted to, you could do direct-to-voicemail type marketing, or you could even send them out a direct mail campaign. We use WooForms or SurveyMonkey. I personally prefer SurveyMonkey to create the form and collect the data because it puts it into a nice graphical and easy to interpret format. But if you have another system you want to use, that's totally fine. Okay, and again, I'll show you what ours looks like, the questions that we ask, and then you can duplicate the form and make it look the way you want. So this further qualifies the traffic. Okay, so someone who opts in, they opted in, cool. But if they want the beta test, they have to jump through some hoops. The hoops are fill out this registration page. Okay, if they're not serious about actually taking action in the beta test and really following through, they're not going to fill this page out. So you're not wasting it. Now, the people who do opt in and don't fill this page out, they're never getting the coupon code. So you're not giving away a discounted product to somebody who's not going to take advantage of it and do what it's supposed to do. You got to weed out the tire kickers, weed out the bad traffic. So in this case, if you were driving traffic to an Amazon listing page, this is an even better step to have in there because the more qualified the traffic that reaches your Amazon page, the higher your conversion rates on visitor to sale ratios, and the higher your session percentages are, and the higher your product is going to, rank thanks to the Amazon's algorithm. So this is a good step. On submit, when they click the button, you send them straight to the instructions page. Okay, so now once they complete the form and you make all the form fields required, they fill it out, they click submit, and then they immediately get to go to the instructions page where they can get access to the coupon code. So let's look at what this page looks like. So this is part one. I had to chop it again. So it's simple. It's a very basic, even ugly SurveyMonkey form. It says, welcome to the ape tape beta test opportunity. On this page, you have a chance to get our new kinesiology tape. If this sounds acceptable to you, please fill out the form below to get access to the beta test discount program. Nothing crazy. Include another picture of the product. Then we ask them name, phone number, contact email address, street address. In the second half, street address obviously was the same one. Then we say, what do you primarily use kinesiology tape for? What types of exercise activity will you primarily use this tape for? Okay, and we built these questions based on the product itself and what we know of the market. So we're trying to figure out, which people are responding to our ads and which subset of the demographic do they fall into. Because now, by collecting this data, we can then use it to tighten up our advertising, get our message to market match better, and even target better people in the Facebook ads. All right, and then finally, number 8, this is the important one, is the do you agree to leave a quality review on the Ape Tape Amazon product page in exchange for being part of the beta test group. Now, if it wasn't an Amazon page, it'd be do you agree to leave a quality review on the product listing page or product page or whatever, right? This is a very important step. What we're trying to do here, and if you look at the next step, is the only thing they can say is yes. There's no other option. So they have to click yes before they can click submit. All right. This extra step of making them own up to what they're doing and agree increased our conversion rate of people who filled out the form to people who actually purchased by almost 30%. Okay, it was like 27 something percent simply by adding this question. Okay, are we actually enforcing it? No, it's the honor system. But when people have to consciously agree to something, now it subconsciously plants it in their mind that, hey, I agreed to do this. Now I need to follow through. So this one question was amazing in that it gave us an extra 27, almost 30% more customers and buyers of the beta test. Okay, so awesome thing and a simple question to include. All right, so after they complete the beta test, then they get sent to the instructions page. So the instructions page, this is where you explain how to purchase the product and leave the review. You give them the exact, very, very basic instructions that you want them to follow. Okay, don't make it complicated. It should be, in my opinion, 3 steps. Get your discount code, purchase the product, leave the review. Those are the only instructions that you need, okay? And that's how we've set up our instructions page that we're giving you as an example. Now, the only people who will see this page are those that completed the registration form. So again, the more qualified applicants, the more qualified people are seeing this page. Make it very simple. Give them the coupon code, make it unique. Now, you can do this a number of ways. If your system allows you to auto-generate coupon codes for individual users, great, you can do that. Or you can just have one coupon code for that beta test, okay? Either way you want to do it. And it still looks unique to the person because they have no idea that, John, who just opted in before them, got the same coupon code. They don't know that it's not a unique coupon code. Okay, the next thing is you link them to the product listing or checkout page. Link them straight to the place where they can buy. Don't make them go through a bunch of hoops. Straight to the purchase page. And then finally, tell them how to leave a review or leave the feedback that you want. Very simple page, and you'll see you want to format it in such a way that it's very clear and it doesn't look like it's too complicated for them to do. The simpler it is, the higher the rate of completion you're going to have and the more purchases you're going to get. So here's what ours looks like. It's a very simple 3-step page. It says step 1, get your beta test discount code. And again, this page was set up for Amazon, all right? Again, you would just swap out your store with the Amazon stuff and it would work just as well for your store. But I wanted to make sure the Amazon sellers in here got to see exactly how this can work. So get your beta test discount code, and then it shows the discount code. And then below that, it says, hey, your discount code expires in 48 hours. You want to put this kind of restriction on there. Whether you make the code expire or not, you want to put some sort of scarcity on the page to make them try to encourage them to purchase faster. Then make your purchase, okay? On that section, they can make the purchase, click the button, it'll take them right over there to the page. Step 3 is leave your Amazon review. So you give them instructions, and then we also say, hey, if you're going to leave anything less than a 4-star review, please contact us first so we can, make it right. Also, we say, when you leave your review, please focus on the product itself, not the discount. Because specifically on Amazon, reviews are discounted when they say, hey, I got a review copy or I got a discount on this. So you don't want them to say that. You want them to focus on actually reviewing the product. Then you give a step-by-step instruction list of how to leave the review. Wait for your ape tape. Go to our Amazon page. Scroll down to reviews. Click write a custom review. Follow the on-screen prompts. Okay? Or you could link them straight to the review page. Whatever you want to do. The reason we have such detailed steps on step 3 is 10 days after they've opted in and joined your beta test, we're going to send them an email reminding them, said, hey, by now you've gotten your product. If you haven't left your review, click here to do so, and here's your instructions. So we're going to send them back to this page as a reminder. Very, very simple. Again, we say thank you, and we keep moving. So, part 1, just to look at it really, really closely. Get your beta test discount code. All right, we tell them what the retail price was. We tell them how much they're saving, how much they're spending, and how to get their coupon code. Okay, it's right there. Then we say make your purchase of ape tape. Okay, very, very simple. Use this button to go to our Amazon product page and click add to cart button. Enter your discount code during checkout. This discount will be applied immediately and you can complete your purchase. Okay, again, if this was your store, instead of saying Amazon, you would just link them to your checkout page. Finally, leave your Amazon review, okay? Or just leave your review or leave your feedback. There's the instructions. Don't leave less than a 4-star review. Please keep your review focused on the ape tape itself. Here's how to leave a review. Thank you for your support and enjoy your ape tape. Okay, very, very simple stuff, but super duper effective, okay? I highly recommend you don't mess with this page. You just change the graphics and the text, but you leave the layout working because this has given us the highest conversion rate of any of the different styles of instruction pages that we have tested.